as the country reels from the shock of the Endarasha Hillside Academy dormitory fire, the tragedy has invoked memories of previous school fires that ended in death, broken families, and questions over the safety of children in boarding schools. Despite a safety standards manual published by the Ministry of Education in 2008, it seems demands to ensure compliance only follows when tragedies occur. Mashirima Kapombe takes us back to previous fire tragedies and the actions that followed.
A heartbreaking scene at the Endarasha Hillside Academy in Nyeri County. A dormitory fire tragedy that has left families broken beyond repair. The presence of government leaders expressing their shock and condolences to the families, invoking memories of similar operating procedures every time a school tragedy like this one occurs. 10 girls died in Moi Girls High School dormitory fire in 2017. The perpetrator, a 14-year-old student, was convicted with manslaughter 5 years later and handed a 5-year jail term. But what happened to the school management? August 2012, 8 girls died in a dormitory fire at Asumbi Girls Primary School caused by an electric fault. The girls, burnt beyond recognition, were unable to escape because the doors were locked from outside and the windows grilled with no emergency exit. In 2010, 2 boys died in a dormitory fire in Endarasha Boys High School in Nyeri after 11 boys set it on fire. 14 suspects, including a businessman, were charged with 2 counts of murder but were later all released in a case that lasted 10 years. In 1999, 4 boys who served as prefects at the Nyeri High School died after a section of students locked them in their dormitory while they slept, doused it in petrol and set it on fire. It later turned out it was a revenge mission from a section of boys who had been suspended. 1 boy was later jailed. In what has been termed as the worst school fire tragedy, 67 boys died in a dormitory at the Kianguli Secondary School in 2001 after 2 disgruntled 16-year-old boys doused the dormitory in petrol and set it on fire. The dormitory housed 100 boys aged between 15 and 19 years. That was just 3 years after 26 girls died in a 1998 dormitory fire at Bombolulu Girls Secondary School. The girls died in an overcrowded dormitory of 130. One of the dormitory doors was locked from outside, 10 of its windows barred, and there was no fire extinguisher. Some of the girls died in a stampede as they tried to escape through 2 narrow doors. Incidents that follow criminal procedures of those held culpable of arson, murder or manslaughter. But barely a word on actions taken against school heads or Ministry of Education officials who should have ensured compliance of safety measures outlined in the Safety Standards Manual of 2008. But as history has shown, every tragedy since the Bombolulu fire of 1998 follows a string of condolences from government and no word on accountability by school administrations and the Ministry of Education on ensuring compliance of the safety manual published in 2008. The question that now lingers is whether the 18 lives lost at the Endarasha Hillside Academy will be the last, or schools will continue to operate with impunity. Mashirima Kapombe, Citizen TV.